Official timeline is flawed. The border was locked 18 months before. New facilities opened just months before. This is about dismantling ranching, forcing lab-grown protein alternatives. Why accept the narrative?
The current narrative regarding the New World screwworm outbreak is missing the most critical detail: the timeline. Official reports blame the northward migration of human and animal traffic for the arrival of this parasite. Yet, we know for a fact that the border has been effectively closed since January of 2025. If the border was locked over 18 months before the first case was detected in June 2026, the official story of how this parasite arrived is a mathematical and logistical impossibility. When the official explanation contradicts the timeline, you aren't looking at a natural disaster. You are looking at a managed event. We are witnessing an audit of an engineered vulnerability. The USDA has been aggressively scaling up its screwworm eradication program, which relies exclusively on the mass production and release of sterile flies. In February 2026, just months before this outbreak, they opened a new dispersal facility at Moore Air Base in Texas and awarded over $600 million in construction contracts to expand this infrastructure. This creates a closed financial loop. The same federal agencies responsible for eradicating the pest are the ones awarding massive contracts to build the very infrastructure that requires a constant supply of the pest to justify its existence. If the screwworm were successfully eradicated, the multi-hundred-million-dollar funding for these facilities would vanish. This isn't just about a parasite, it's about the biosecurity wedge. By creating a state of emergency, the system can systematically dismantle independent cattle ranching. Simultaneously, venture capital giants and major corporate food entities are aggressively lobbying for cellular agriculture and lab-grown protein alternatives. They require an environment where traditional animal husbandry is viewed as too risky, too unstable, and too biosecure compromised to survive. The migration narrative is merely a smokescreen, a civic wedge designed to force the public into a polarized argument over border policy, while the actual industrial takeover of our food supply occurs in the background. They don't need the lie to be permanent. They only need it to keep you distracted until the new centralized systems of food production are fully cemented. And consider the branding. They call it the New World screwworm. In a time when the talk of a New World Order is no longer confined to the fringes, the name itself serves as a narrative anchor, priming the public to associate this biological crisis with the broader geopolitical shift toward global centralization. It is a psychological bridge that links the threat to our food supply with the broader globalist agenda. If the migration story is a proven lie, and the same entities building the solution are the ones profiting from the destruction of the traditional cattle industry, why are we still accepting the official narrative? Frequency selection, 852 Hz, awakening intuition. This script is accompanied by the 852 Hz frequency, chosen specifically for its association with spiritual order and the awakening of intuition. When you are dismantling a managed narrative built on layers of deception, you need more than just facts. You need the ability to see through the illusion. This frequency acts as a catalyst for discernment, helping the audience look past the surface-level panic about the border and align their intuition with the cold, hard reality of the financial and industrial paper trail we've uncovered. It is the audio key to seeing the structure behind the noise. The algorithm hides these gaps, but we are here to bridge them. The mainstream narrative is a managed container, but truth is found by returning to the original Ethiopian canon, unfiltered by conquest. If this resonates, like, share, and comment. That's how we break the noise. For the full audit, check the pinned comment for the Scion Frequency Hub. There you'll find the historical texts, my frequency research, and our Stewards Marketplace for community-curated, natural products. Join us, support the work, and let's grow this community. Stay in truth, and pray for wisdom and discernment.